Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to give you guys a heads up on a huge free weekend that just went live over on Steam. I typically, I cover the free weekends, but I don't get that excited about them. This one's pretty notable, so I'll definitely give that an in-depth look. And on top of that, got some great Steam deals that are live right now as well, so we'll talk that in a little bit. But first of all, Dying Light 2 Stay Human Reloaded Edition, a new version of the game. I guess they're more so rebranding the game. It is available as a free weekend right now, which is awesome given that Dying Light 2 still goes for a hefty price. It's on sale 50% off for $29.99, but yes, the regular price is still $60. The Reloaded Edition notes, now with guns, with the Reloaded Edition, the arsenal at your disposal has grown massively. Be creative with your combat or outrun your foes as you enjoy the perks of more than 10 post-launch updates. Good luck out there, and stay human. Dying Light 2 is a game that I really enjoyed. Did I like it as much as Dying Light 1? Absolutely not. And I think most people do agree with me on that Dying Light 1 was just a better game. But Dying Light 2 is still a lot of fun. A expansive open world to explore. I think the parkour gameplay is great, and talking about it makes me want to, replay the game at some point. Too many games out right now, too much hell diving to be done that I'm going to do another playthrough of Dying Light 2 right now, and for some reason I'm playing through Suicide Squad right now. I mean, I do have this, mission this year to play through every big game that drops, and Suicide Squad is, in fact, one of the big games that drops, so I gotta play through it, but nonetheless, that and Helldivers is kind of taking up my time right now. But Dying Light 2 is a game that I really enjoyed. I imagine a lot of you guys have been waiting for this game to see a deeper discount, and again, it kind of has stabilized at that $30 price point, and it's not going much lower. I'm sure by, the fall of this year, it'll get cheaper, but bear in mind, this game has been out at this point for 2 years, and it's still holding up at $30. Now, yeah, you'll have games like Elden Ring hold up at a high price point, but that's Elden frickin' Ring, a From Software game. Dying Light 2 isn't necessarily at that level, to say the least, but it's a game that I enjoyed, and let's be honest, yo, if you jump into this game this weekend, if you, download it tonight and start playing it tonight, you can beat this game over a weekend. Now, can you 100% it? Can you do all the side content? Absolutely not, but if you, absolutely go nuts, yeah, you can play through a healthy portion of this game, and the free weekend is gonna last until February the 26th, so you got a couple of days to try it out. I definitely would at least try the game out, see how you like it. I often talk about it, but back when this game came out, I bought it right away, I had a 9-hour, play session of this game the weekend it came out, and I don't know how many of you guys have, 9-10 hour play sessions. These days, I don't have a lot of those. I usually cap out at around 3 to 4 hours for the majority of titles, but Dying Light 2, for whatever reason, I literally played the game 9 hours straight, and that was, kind of wild for me, especially at that time when, again, I'm becoming an old man, and playing games for 8 to 9 hours straight isn't something that I do often. I usually need to take a break. But Dying Light 2, yeah. Had a 8 to 9 hour play session of that, and had a really good time with it. Now, the issue with Dying Light 2 is from a combat standpoint. I feel like the combat is nowhere near as good as Dying Light 1, but the parkour, the exploration, those elements are still really strong, and definitely would recommend it from that standpoint. And if you do want to buy the game, $30 isn't a bad price. It's been out for 2 years. It should be far cheaper than that. At least $20. $20, I would be like, all right, yo, go buy it. $20 is a good price. 30, I don't know, but you guys know me. I'm cheap as hell. And let me move on from that and then immediately talk about how I recommend No Man's Sky 50% off $29.99 for a game that is 7.5 years old. But to be fair, No Man's Sky gets these massive content updates. I know Dying Light 2 is updated as well. I'm being a total hypocrite right now recommending No Man's Sky, but I'm not even crazy about open world survival games or just survival games in general. But No Man's Sky is a game that has had a tremendous amount of updates and expansions released, and they've been doing a really good job revitalizing the game. Obviously, this game was quite the disaster when it initially came out, and your boy did spend $60 on this game back in August of 2016, but at this point, you're paying a much cheaper price point. You're getting a much better game. Seems like a good shout to me. Next up, we got Batman the Arkham Collection, which is 85% off for $8.99. Mentioned I'm playing Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad, definitely not Rocksteady at their absolute best. You want to see Rocksteady at their absolute best, you play through the Batman Arkham trilogy, because these games are absolutely awesome. You got Batman Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Arkham Knight. Batman Arkham Origins is available on sale for $5 right now. I recommend that game. That game was not done by Rocksteady. It was actually done by WB Montreal, who did Gotham Knights, but Arkham Origins is a decent little game as well. Arkham Asylum is fantastic, still holds up really strongly, and given that this game came out back in August of 2009, that says quite a lot about, you know, how good this game was. But yeah, damn near 15 years later, the game still holds up strongly. Arkham City is my favorite of the 3 games, and Arkham Knight is really good as well. People are mixed about the Batmobile sections. I didn't hate them as much as everybody else, but you know, or at least a lot of people. But yeah, Arkham Knight is great as well. One of the worst PC ports of all time when it initially came out, but obviously much, much better at this point. But yeah, Arkham Knight was quite the disaster as far as the initial PC version. I remember having absolute mental breakdowns playing Arkham Knight. I think I stayed up until midnight to play it that year for like the Steam release to unlock, and yeah, your boy was raging at how bad this PC version was. But obviously things are much different now, and you do get the Arkham Knight Season Pass with that as well. MAFIA Trilogy is on sale, 67% off for $19.79. Always give the Mafia titles a shout. I love these games. You get Mafia, Mafia 2, and Mafia 3 for $19.79. Essentially, you get one of the games for free because they're priced at $10 a pop. You're paying $20 here. They're great games. Mafia 1, the definitive edition, is a full-on remake. Still shows its age in terms of it's just a perfectly fine cover-based shooter, but you know, narratively, the game's strong. What I like about Mafia 1 and 2 is that the games aren't super lengthy. In an era of so many 40-plus hour games, sometimes it's nice to play through an 8 to 10 hour game, and that's what Mafia 1 really did offer as well. Mafia 2, that definitive edition is memes, but the game itself is really good, so I'd recommend that. And Mafia 3 absolutely did have its issues, but, you know, still a worthwhile game to go through, in my opinion. And lastly, do want to give XCOM 2 a shout. XCOM 2 is 95% off for $2.99. You can also get the XCOM 2 collection for $11.64, which includes a bunch of DLC, War of the Chosen, all that good stuff. XCOM 2 is a really well-done tactics-based title. Not crazy about tactics games, but XCOM Enemy Unknown really won me over, and I thought XCOM 2 was really, really good as well. It's Firaxis Games. They know what they're doing as far as turn-based tactical titles, and XCOM 2 was a really well-done game. Very challenging, don't get me wrong, but incredibly rewarding as well. If you do get the collection, you'll expand the experience quite a bit. There is also the XCOM Ultimate Collection that includes XCOM Enemy Unknown, the first game, and Enemy Within, which was the expansion to that, and XCOM Chimera Squad, which was like a smaller game in the XCOM universe. But yeah, XCOM 2, just picking that up for $2.99 is great as well. But that'll do it for me. Again, Dying Light 2 Stay Human Reloaded Edition, free for the weekend. Great game. Yeah, not as good as Dying Light 1, but as far as a free weekend goes, given that this is held up in price for so long, I would say definitely give this a look if you've been interested in playing it, but didn't want to spend $30, so check that out. A lot of great deals as well from No Man's Sky, Batman Arkham, Mafia, you got XCOM 2, some really good stuff all around. Links to everything, as always, will be in the description box below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.